reload, time to go. Oh. I can't seem to control all this vengeance inside me. I'm fighting you on all these thoughts going through my head.
Didn't think I'd ever see you again. How'd you find us?
I asked about a dude with a bitch scar across his face.
It's fine. How many came with you?
How many came with you?
Just you two?
It was just you two.
You can't stop this.
Jordan!
Jordan!
You're supposed to be out looking for the
Is
other
it
one.
looking for the other one?
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
You know the smuggler that we
You know,
killed out in
smuggler that we
Jackson?
killed out in Jackson?
Yeah.
This girl was
That
there.
was there.
What?
They're coming after
They're
us.
coming after us.
That's why Nick
That's
was
why Nick
fucked
was
up
fucked up like that.
We gotta get her to Isaac.
Gotta get her to Isaac.
Tell him
We
exactly,
gotta tell him exactly what's going on.
Well, I just got off the radio with Isaac. And we got a new mandate. Kill all trespassers.
Oh, hold up. That doesn't make any sense.
Direct order, man.
Doesn't make
No,
any sense.
let's talk to her. Let's figure out what
Talk
she
to her.
knows.
Let's
Don't give a
What
fuck
she
what she
knows.
knows. You saw what she did to the others?
You have no idea how many people she might be
This
with. This
might
might
be
be an
an
I don't
ambush.
ambush,
care how
Mike.
many people she's with, we will find them, we will kill them.
Can you just think for
Yes,
yourself
think
for a
for
quick
yourself.
second
Get the
right
fuck
now?
out of my way.
Tina! Wait. Wait, Jordan, hold up. Before we even get into this, let me charge my controller real quick. Alright, we're good, we chilling. Alright, we chilling. Okay. Alright, we're good. Keep going.
Come here.
Dina!
Granted, they couldn't do. Granted, Ellie couldn't kill off many, otherwise that would have been out of character for her to do that, but you know. So,
Are you okay?
at least have her kill Mike.
Ellie.
Ellie,
We should go.
we should go.
Somebody would have heard the gunshots. Look. She's one of them. Come on. Look at that later. Was there a TV station on that map? I don't fucking know. Come on. Fuck, Ellie. Go around.
I don't know what you want me to do. I'm out of ammo, like, in 2 of my guns.
Let's go. How many guys did you see? Enough. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Dang, that pipe went directly into her side. That's crazy.
It was this way! Move up!
Go! Go!
Go! I'll keep them busy!
Find those shelves!
There's no way that Dina's that. No. Help! We do not talk about how I figured out how to do that. We don't.
Yeah, on it.
Man. There we go.
We don't talk about how I did that.
Get away! Search this place. They're fucking dead. Over here!
Once you've played this a lot on Grounded, you start to understand like the combo. Come on, I need you to walk in. Walk backwards. Okay, walk forward. Come on, I need you to walk up. Come on. Literally giving you a free chance. Come on. Alright, cool, on board.
You good? Yeah. You recognize any of these guys? No.
No ammo. There's no ammo not fighting all of them at once. Did I drop anything back here? There's no ammo, I only have one bullet. By the way, chat, how is everybody doing today?
I don't know. Search the courtyard. You, hold the cafeteria. I'll cover here.
Right.
Wink.
Quiet. Ellie! Up there! More of them!
And mind you, this isn't even me locked in, chat. If I was on Grounded, I would use like another strategy, but I don't want to use that strategy right now.
ambush! It came from over there, quick!
We got company. Spread out. Let's go.
Mainly because, like, if I use that strategy, then I pretty much just die off the bat.
I think that's all of them. Fuck, there's a lot of them. I told you.
Come on, inside.
Come on. We gotta get away from this school. Now. There has to be a way down the street somewhere. I got it.
There's no way that I'm not going back down there. Give me some loot.
We need to get to the street.
No, don't need that. No, I'll save it because, like, I already know where I'm gonna get another.
Alright, coast looks clear. Yeah. I think we're good. Alright. Check this out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm hanging out the window.
She's one of them. Well, fuck her then. Read the letter.
Jordan. Isaac's got us posted up on a 2-week at the TV station. Scars spotted in the area. Here's something to hold you over, Leah.
TV station.
You still there?
We gotta find out, right?
So, spy all these tall buildings. That way.
Okay. Let's go get Leah.
Let's go get Leah. Yo, okay, what's good? Yeah, I know. We got like a freaking late stream. I woke up late this morning.
You good? Yeah. I thought I was fucked back there. Thanks for the save, by the way. Of course. So, those are the wolves. They're really armed.
Yeah, they are. Do you think there were gonna be this many of them?
Just going on his word.
Tommy said this was a possibility.
By the way, question real quick.
No?
So we're into it now. I gotta replay it.
Dina, fresh blood.
I'm 100. I gotta replay it. I know they gotta. I know 100% that I really want to go back and play God of War again. Oh, and plus, I want to check out Sadat's new video today. We finally know we finally know when Wolverine's at least coming out, or at least when.
Same.
At least we know when. At least we know when, because like I can't wait until that game drops. I'm for sure. Everybody's gonna do skin more Rebels, I saw. I'm not feeling well with that. So what's wrong? And I have Comic-Con in 3 days. Wait, who are you going as? I know that Moon Knight. I know that Moon Knight got a new skin too. Where's the other building? I had a 35 sneeze combo.
These people are not.
I'm going as myself.
What if we've been refugees?
Thanks, so no cosplay.
I don't know. Had intel they needed.
It doesn't seem like they care about that.
Moon Knight isn't legendary. Wait, Moon Knight's skin isn't. That skin looks like it needs to be. That skin looks like it needs to be a legendary skin though. Or Empress isn't. Why are they not? Why are they both not legendary? They look like they need to be legendary skins. So it's another double epic. Oh god. I mean, I'm not mad it's a double epic skin, but this is like one of those things where it's like, kind of figured that if Venom's gonna be. Hold up. Question: If Noel's okay, so if Noel's gonna be the main focus, crazy idea, right? Crazy idea. Hear me out. Just hear me out. We're obviously getting the black suit. We're obviously gonna go ahead and get that black suit next season for Spider-Man. I hope. Please let there be a PvE mode where we fight. Please let there be a PvE mode, please. I want a PvE mode. I want to be able to fight symbiotes. No, solos the roster right now. Yeah, he solos the roster right now. I know. Well, he solos the roster until Jean. Where was Deadpool? Where the fuck is Gambit, Deadpool, and Cyclops? We're getting Gambit. Gambit's being worked on. They don't have a voice for him yet. And Deadpool, they know that we want Deadpool, but they can't find an actor that can. They can't find someone that can play him yet. We need Bully. I want my Bully suit. I need my Bully suit. I need my Bully suit. I want to hear Bully Lowenthal.
Kill you and Tommy when they have the chance.
I don't know.
It seems
It's one a hero.
Maybe they're dumb.
See, like that's the thing that I really don't. I really like the idea that it's 1 hero. It's 1 hero a month. Why did they change? Why did they change it to 1 hero? It used to be 2 heroes each month.
You just weren't who they were looking for. So
Oh, and by the way, also I did see that Human Torch has a Future Foundation suit.
The one guy Jordan kicked
That
the face
suit
in.
looks nice.
yeah, but why do you think that they didn't?
Too bad it's not
It just
canon,
doesn't matter. They fucked up.
but it's not.
They did.
Hold up, let me go ahead and show it to you. Hold up. Also, we get an Iron Fist skin. That's a good Iron Fist skin. I don't know. I like the Iron Fist skin that they dropped. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you the Future Foundation. I I saw this skin this morning and immediately I was like, let me go ahead and just.
Here's how you get the
Like, do you see how insane this looks? Like, look at how insane this looks. Like, do you see how good this skin looks? Even though, you know, it's not technically canon, but you know, this looks fire.
Human Torch Future Foundation skin for free
And it looks like it's hair exchange too.
on Marvel Rivals.
Who's Iron Man 3P versus Kingman? That fight is so fire. Season one was an expectation, and it was 2 heroes, and it was 2 heroes every 1.5 months. Yeah. Also, technically, Johnny having a Future Foundation skin for a very short amount of time. I guess. Oh wait, after he came over in the negative zone, after he came over in the negative zone, there was a short time where the Future Foundation. There was a short time where the Future Foundation. There was a short time where he wasn't. Hold up, where the Future Foundation, where he was. Short time where he was. Where were the Future Foundation, where he was a part of the team. So we had a suit. So technically, I mean, yeah, like I guess like that's the thing, but it's kind of like the Future Foundation that like everybody knows is the one where Pete and Johnny swapped. And I swear if they call it the Oscorp suit.
No. Only thing I remember about her was the sound of her crying over that sadistic fuck's face when I sliced him open.
The only reason season 1 had 2 heroes in each half was because it was Fantastic Four.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes I guess that makes sense because like with the Fantastic Four, like you have to drop 2 at a time, especially since they're a team.
Yeah.
Like you had to find a way to drop Hold up. It was hold up. It was
Nothing new.
I think it was Invis. Yeah, it was Stu and then Mr. Fantastic, and then yeah, it was Stu and Reed, and then
Very big on sharing.
Torch and Thing.
I wonder what Tommy's making of all this.
They just had the new Goblin.
Probably
That would be
don't
fire.
know
We need a PvE
Frost.
mode.
What are you doing with that?
I was learning fun fact that isn't very fun. Yeah, because like they have to go through and they have to like. They have to go through and they have to get everything right that they can. You know the Italian brain rot? Yeah, I saw that emote. That emote is terrifying. I've already seen like so many videos of Jeff walking on 2 feet and it terrifies me. Like there was already a mod for that and I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah, that emote just looks terrifying. Is there usually an anti-Muslim? I mean, to me, it's just, I mean, at least, like, it's, I mean, he's walking on, like, all 4s. We need a Venom 4 movie? If we're getting a Venom 4.
Was it worth it?
If we're gonna get a Venom 4, they need to put Spider-Man in it. It may sound like a stretch. I still can't get over how Sony said, hey, let's go ahead and have all of his villains fight Null, the god of symbiote. Hello, paragraph for that creature's legit says, damn god and damn Allah.
I can still kind of see the building.
Like Italian brain rot is insane.
How you want to go?
Let's see.
Yeah, I was like, they had him trying to fight Null, and I was like, okay, this is a problem here. You're gonna put him up against, you're gonna put his villains and Madam Web, or their Madam Web, against the symbiote god. Like, okay, so do you guys know, okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but like, you know that floating head, like, you know that floating city head in Guardians of the Galaxy? You know Nowhere from Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, I'm gonna let you know this right now. That's the head of a Celestial that No killed. Yeah, that's the head of a Celestial.
Shit.
The only way any of them touches Null is with the Enigma Force Venom. Yeah, that's the only thing is that Venom quote unquote died at the end. I'm not gonna lie, they kinda did King in Black dirty. We are definitely we need to have MODOK back. Null is the reasons Celestials are extinct, exactly. But then again, we have Gaia though. And we still have Gaia up and running, so. Right now I don't know much about Gaia because like I liked the Eternals, but like I didn't really know who Gaia was. MODOK wasn't more rivals, they better at Ant-Man. Even with Enigma, like even with the Enigma Force. I said near exact. I said near extinct. Oh, near extinct. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes.
How do trespassers even get over?
Movement. Let's check it out.
Oh my
Got
god.
you covered.
Drop him or you're dead!
Bitch!
See any others?
Ultimate Goblin. Ultimate Goblin is, in my opinion, the best Goblin.
Just need a minute to talk with her. You got a minute to talk? I have to.
We all know how powerful Ultimate Goblin is. We definitely need Nova too. Hold up, why do I have my smoke? Oh wait, never mind. I remember I have my smoke bomb out.
They're everywhere.
So you decide to go to the one place where I can just have a free attack. Okay.
Keep her down! Where'd they go? Come on, spread out. They can't have gone far.
I'm very confused. They decided to go to the one part. Like, remember when Ultimate Spider-Man died in his face off against... Bro, that fight was just the best fight ever. That fight is the best fight ever. And two, you can't tell me that he was fighting with a full intent to kill in that fight. He was fighting with full, like, he fully intended to kill him.
Checking the building.
Okay, watch my step. Fuck! Watch out! There's
You know, move!
Get the hell off me!
Yeah, like, he was fighting with, like, pure intent to kill. That's why that fight will forever be my favorite fight. Oh my god, you just missed a point blank shot. Thank you.
Okay. We got to the other side of the checkpoint. Now what?
That was dominating the fight, obviously. He was, yeah, he was dominating the fight for sure. Like, he was flat out just bawling in that fight.
Hey, that round building.
I still can't believe that if he was like, yeah, let me go ahead and grab a truck and let me try shutting him up. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab this truck and I'm just going to see what happens. Because, like, he kept on talking.
I don't know how I would have done all this. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? I ran into a trap. A what? Shit.
So like, that is what I consider Ultimate Spider-Man over 616. Ultimate Goblin makes such better sense as the villain. It has It has very good and pretty consistent writing. Good love interest. Peter has a game. Exactly. And two, another thing in there is that Peter was actually abusing his powers for sports. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's like he was out here like abusing his powers. I'm like, see, this is exactly the stuff that I would do if I had his powers. I would just like, I'm gonna be like, no one can stop me. Like, you know that scene from TASM? Like, you know that scene from TASM? Well, you know that scene from TASM 1?
Shit, Ellie! Fuck.
TASM 1,
Come on.
not the kind about like the movies. TASM 1 and TASM 2 take like a whole bunch of stuff from Ultimate.
What if she's gone by the time we get there? I don't want to think about that right now.
Remember that I feel like Prim is a punch combo. Very similar to like Hulk. Secondary fire would be secondary fire breath and has naturally generates and lunge. That would be so fire. I feel like he would be like a flying tank though because of the wings. I feel like I feel like since he's like a flyer, you could probably have like a flying tank.
Someone who wants us to feel her love. You think she's related to the wolves?
I don't know.
It's kind of fucking weird.
A flying tank would be fire, I'm not gonna lie.
These were all shot. Hey, look. It's Tommy's.
Nah, hear me out since he doesn't have wings. I feel you on that. Like, you know, doing
That's a
flyers.
different number on this
Yeah, that's what's good. How are you doing, bro? Make his ultimate, give him the wings. We need the wings.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's just that
But not have him stay in the air too long. Actually, no, he's gonna have to stay there because he's technically a flyer, but he can also fly on the ground.
He must have taken off on foot. You good to keep going?
yeah, I'm fine. Please.
Let me take you back to the... No, let me take you back to the theater. No. This is no.
How'd this city
Just
get so
no.
wrecked?
No.
Boston wasn't like this, was it?
Boston didn't have a full-blown civil war. Fireflies never put up this kind of resistance.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to lock in for this one.
More bodies.
Since there's traps everywhere.
Shot bodies. Tommy definitely king.
Smart.
That works. Yeah. I've seen Joel do that. They're all over. Probably for infected.
One wrong step.
Yeah.
Here's the AoE of his fire breath. Give him an ability to crash down and grapple that replaces the lunge during the ultimate. That would be so good. I think another thing that would probably be fire. Like, I think another thing that would probably be really good is like, well, nah, because like that. But we already have AoE. Honestly, AoE wouldn't be that bad actually. And the grapple would replace it too.
We've really got this area covered.
There you go.
Probably don't cut through here much with all this.
This tall grass is making me nervous.
Yeah, they're getting tricky to see.
I'm just gonna drastically just do this for a second. I'm just gonna grab this.
Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to code to this one. Make him have 650. I wouldn't mind him having 700 health, but that would just be at that point broken. $55, 133. And I got that code. Oh, and by the way, for the movie, question real quick. I don't even know if I can show this, but they actually recreated the cover for one of the comics.
Oh shit.
Because they were fighting Giganto. Also, give me Asian hentai Venom. Give me my Glorious King Flash Thompson. Make him a damage. They need to make him a damage. Oh my god, that's stupid. Why did that just scare me so bad? I didn't even know that was there. Okay. If they do that, then they need to make sure that they give him a conversation with Peter. Wait, is Flash? Wait, hold up. It's because like in the recent runs, it's been horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. But hold up. Isn't Flash in the new run? Is he still Agent Anti-Venom or is it? Because I haven't been keeping up with Agent Venom. Do damage support like Ultron? Do damage support like Ultron, but slightly worse than DPS, better healing, because as we said, Agent Anti-Venom. That would counter AoE. I feel like he would have to, like, I feel like that would be a cool counter AoE. Because I feel like Agent Venom is out of the question. I mean, I want Nightcrawler. But sadly, a lot of people will be like, you just want Nightcrawler just to abuse, his combo. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the point. I like abusing a lot of balance and busted. Well, scratch that. Human Torch, even after a nerf, is still busted.
Shit. Stay down there. These stairs are wired up.
Can you detonate them?
Not here.
This is gonna sound crazy. I really want Nightcrawler because, like, think about that. You could have him teleporting everywhere. Like, you can have him teleport behind, like, you can have him teleport behind the enemy team and grab and kidnap one of their supports and bring him back into your team.
Or they might be waiting to ambush us.
It's bring him back, and he can be a melee character where he has a sword, and for his ult. And I would say, like, for his ult, it could be like he just at it, like for his ult, he could flat out just summon a whole bunch of swords. Like, he can flat out just bring out a whole bunch of swords and just become a freaking like sort of like.
I don't buy it.
I would say sort of like Spider-Man, but not the same as Spider-Man. But like with a whole bunch of swords, he can just go and be like, he can just slice up a whole entire team, get a whole bunch of kills. and then come back. I don't know. But that would be kind of broken though. A lot of people say that would be broken for him to be able to teleport. Like, the main problem is that Rivals balancing his ass. Like, the game is so unbalanced. That's what kind of makes it fun though.
Maybe we
Cricketer team of just nullifies dive. Just 2 players teamed up to just nullify any melee or close distance character, diver, flanker. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like if they had Nightcrawler, that could kind of counter that whole entire thing. Because like Nightcrawler can be like an anti-dive.
Tommy do this? Let's get inside.
Sadly, a lot of people really want I'm one of the people that wants Nightcrawler to be like a unique one, like kind of like Human Torch is technically, I don't want to say, okay, Human Torch is a tricky one because you can play him in any, like, you can play him in anti-dive, you can play him in dive. Like, Storm can be played into anti-dive, which I think is just weird that she can also be played in a dive because I've played Storm in a dive. Any character can be played into dive, you just have to know how to play them, right? Or you have to know how to play them with it, and you have to, like, play your type, so hey. I don't know, I feel like... Holy.
Definitely.
I don't know, I feel like, Nightcrawler would be a good one. But more than anything, I really want Deadpool, though.
This just happened. You think they're still here? I hope not. Keep your eyes open.
Give me 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Yo, chat. I'm sorry if it's taking really long right now. I'm kind of busy right now. Bro, yeah, I hate the penny rocket. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Promise. Alright, I'm back. Right, in pre-gold, yeah, and in pre-gold, you can't do shit about it. Bro, run thing, penny rocket. It's impossible to be dived on, and it's also to be dived on, and in pre-gold, you can't do shit about it. I mean, that's the reason why, like, half the time, like, penny rocket's banned. I mean, that's the reason why, like, half the time I'll usually ban penny rocket. Or not even rocket in general. Like, I've had people just ban straight up rocket. I'm like, okay, so you're not gonna get rid of the person that has the actual mines that can actually be a part of the team up. Like, how can I put this? The penny rocket team up is literally a team up that should have never been made in the first place, but you're gonna remove. Again, that's another problem. Like, you remove the Spidey Venom team up for the penny team up, which makes no sense. Which also leads to my next point is they have a really they have to really be in love with Hela for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like they have to be really madly in love with Hela. Like, they gave her a buff in season 1, they gave her a buff again, and after they buffed her again. Everybody's wondering why I'm breaking all this. It's because of the fact of I need ways out.
I don't like this. We're too exposed. We have to search all of it. I want to find Leah.
Just be careful.
What is that?
Give me a lot more stuff that I need to use. Please. All right.
That's her. Leah.
This is Leah.
You sure? Yes.
Are you sure? Yes.
Guess the universe really wanted her dead, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna promote my stream real quick.
There's nothing on her.
This is 2. Do you copy? 6. Acknowledge. Over.
Dina. It's all of them.
Hey, wait. That's New Jackson.
Look at their fucking smiles. That's her. That's the one who killed him.
Three down, right?
3 down.
6. This is 2. Do you copy? Support Unit India en route to the TV station. Repeat. Support
Shit.
Unit India en route.
Yeah, we should
Over.
get going.
Well, she's dead. How do you feel?
I'm pissed we couldn't talk to her.
Oh, there's
Are you
ammo
still
in there.
standing?
I don't think so. I hear more. This way.
There's no way that they walk in, right? Yeah, there's no way that they walk in. Yeah, there's no way that they could easily walk in.
We gotta run!
Trespassers over there!
Like, there's no way that they do that.
Oh, fucking no, just shoot 'em!
Oh shit! All right. It'll work for now. Keep going.
Find a way in.
Spores ahead. Masks.
Okay.
First play, no, like 10th or 9th. I would say more like 15th, but you know. After the show, it's kind of like... I don't really know if you've seen the show. It's like after the show, like I gotta read, like I just gotta read. Because, the amount of stuff that made the characters just look
I thought they had us. I know.
stupid in terms of writing, it's just horrible. By the way, Sim, Mr. Sim, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We pretty much are in, I think, episode 4 territory.
So which is it? Are they scars or trespassers? Watch yourself. Fuck do these trespassers matter?
HBO shows Ellie is like a shark potato. Yeah. Well, it's not. It's not even. Well, it's not even that. Like, well, yeah, there's moments where it's like, yeah, but like my main issues with season 2 are purely, literally, just the time span, and also on top of that, certain scenes don't need to be in the show. And then after that, Jesse literally saying that he voted no at the Jackson meeting in season 2 doesn't make any sense at all. But I like Pedro Pascal's Joel. He did his best, yeah. Pedro's great. I have no problem with Pedro as Joel. By the way, Aya, hi. If I'm pronouncing your name. But like the amount of stuff that was just wrong with season 2 is just, oh my gosh. I have like, there's like a list. Like Jesse voting no, like Jesse literally voting no at the Jackson meeting to not help Ellie is okay. So it's like, so then why? So after he said so, and after like in the story, like Hillary said that if he leaves Jackson and goes with the girl that came in, if he goes essentially his ex-girlfriend in the show or whatever. But it's like, okay, and after he says, so basically what happens if he says, what happens if he leaves Jackson, then who's there to save Ellie in Seattle? And I'm like, okay. Issue. Jesse came to Jackson because of what happened to Joel. HBO shows like watching a speedrun is like watching a speedrun any glitch run. It skips so much content. Like there's some stuff that I really do like. Like the Jackson War was really cool. I like the Jackson Infected War. That was really cool. And I'm not gonna lie, that actually adds a lot more. I really, and this is gonna sound like a crazy hot take. A lot of people may hate me for this, and I might get a lot of hate for this. Caitlin Deaver as Abby works. Mainly because of the fact that if you haven't seen like Caitlin Deaver in like any other like shows or like any sort of like other show or movie, she kills it. Like I have no problem with the Abby casting. A lot of people freaked out over the Abby casting. But I do like how they actually like did that though. Like I actually do like the idea of like how they actually like did the Jackson War and everything and like had Abby meet up with that. And plus it actually made Tommy a little bit more worried. So it's like Tommy had no idea what was going out to, where Joel was. So like I really do like that idea. I will say they did that way better. Or not way better, but like I'll say that like they did that way better. But yeah, it's like HBO speedran and just used every single glitch known to man to speedrun day 2. I'm like, bruh.
Dina.
That and plus another thing is like Ellie's anger felt really it felt off.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Thanks. Babe. I'm really tired. Yeah, let's
Well, I
go.
will say like it felt really off. At least like it felt really off to me.
This way's
because like there are moments where like she should be angry. Like it's like, okay, Joel just died. Why are you not angry like every single time that Abby's mentioned, or every single time when you're trying to kill her friends? Like, where is all that mentioned?
Scars.
The only person that she's focused on is Abby. Yeah, it's like for majority of it, like she's mostly like locked in for like everything, and it's just like your anger comes out at episode 5. Like, mad respect to Bella though. I'll say, like, I have nothing against Bella.
What's the plan? Got another ladder across there.
He's gonna be dad of the year. I'll like that was funny. A lot of people took that out of context though. Like, I'm like, that's actually, I was like, yeah, that sounds like something like that sounds like something Ellie would say. I'm gonna be a dad.
Dina, this way.
Got another gambler! Get out of here! No! Watch out!
Alright, that was fun. I like that. Like, there's like some lines in the show that I'll actually like, be like, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, this sounds like something Ellie would say. Yep. Let me put this over here. I'm not dying because of this.
Heads up!
I swear if this thing starts walking up here. Dina, I'm out of ammo. I just need you to do one thing for me. Oh, you're doing a no damage run? Wait, what difficulty?
Ugh. Fuck these assholes. Did they get you? No, I'm clean. Shamblers? Is that what they called them? Yeah. Where the hell do shamblers come from? I don't fucking know. But they're disgusting.
I've tried to do like a no damage run
Let's see
for
where
a
this
game
takes
before.
us.
I just can't seem to do it. But, like, how are you doing no damage run though? And like what
Time.
difficulty?
Almost done. Okay.
Cause I think that like, hold up. No, I didn't, yeah, like we're like straight like in episode 4 territory.
As far as I can see. Good. Shamblers? As if the others weren't bad enough. Guess that's nature for you. Yeah, well, nature's an asshole.
Understand, I'm interested. Whatever you do, just don't do, whatever you do, just don't play it on grounded. Grounded is terrifying. Especially if you're playing it on, permadeath. Permadeath is good, but it's like...
Let's see.
1, 5, 2, 4, 3.
Yes. How'd you do that?
I know almost all the codes in this game. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you heard this, but like they're gonna give Abby way more episodes than Ellie. Which is like, okay, so they're gonna flesh Abby out more, but so you're fleshing, okay, so you're gonna flesh Abby out more. They're gonna flesh out Abby more, so you're gonna flesh, okay, so you're gonna flesh out Abby's side way more than Ellie's side. Okay, something is wrong here. When literally every single episode, whenever Ellie was just strictly limited to 7 episodes. That already makes me worry. Like, that alone just makes me worried. Is like, why would you make that, like, even I'm, like, not worried, even I'm worried for, like, season 3. And season, well, they're already making, well, they already said they're making, like, another season already, so it's, like, 50-50 for me.
What happened here?
Oh, and by the way, Sim, I am interested.
Thanks, Sherlock.
But what difficulty are you doing the no damage run on?
Jesus. I wonder how long they kept these running past Outbreak Day.
How long can we keep these running past Outbreak Day?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the part where I always glitch out for some reason. Do I have an explosive arrow for this part?
Yeah, coming.
For some odd reason, Dina, whenever I get to this part, whenever I use a melee weapon, for some odd reason it doesn't go through. I'm gonna crap this Molotov because I can.
Getting closer to light. Hey, let me get you up there. Yeah. What you got? Come on. Okay. Let's rally. We're almost out. Lead on.
Ellie!
Ellie, your mask. Here, we can share mine.
No!
Ellie, stop! Ellie, stop! What? No!
infected.
I'm infected.
I'm immune.
I'm immune.
I'm not coughing, do you see? Fuck. Dina. Shit. Can you run?
Can you run?
Yes.
Let's fucking go. Go.
Shit!
Get. Run, Dina.
Ellie!
Right here. Don't slow down.
This way! Hurry! Fuck! Go right! There's a gate!
Close it. Dina.
Dina.
Hey. What do you say we rest in that theater?
That sounds so fucking good.
Almost there.
I got you. Here. Got it?
Dina.
All right, we're good. Come on.
Dina.
You want to tell me what's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Ellie, I just saw you breathe spores.
I told you. I'm immune.
Okay, you're immune? Come on.
I was bitten a long time ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
I was bitten and nothing happened.
The chemical burn.
Maria and Tommy and Joel are the only ones who know.
Wait, hold up. Pause it for a second. Question. Even though, like, I shouldn't be asking this question. I'm curious. Does Maria know that, Ellie's immune in the show? Because, like, that's something that, like, we don't get an answer to. I want to Google that real quick. Hold up. Does Maria know in the show? Hold up. I want to Google this. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, I forgot. Yeah, it's been a while since I played part one. I forgot. Yeah, I'm stupid for that. Chat. Don't just ignore me. Just ignore me. I like it. Like in the context of the show, it's confusing sometimes because it's not brought up at all in the show.
New. Now you know.
It's like we don't get that like whole entire scene of like we don't get that scene.
Get you infected if that's what you're worried about.
I'm trolling, chat. I know.
make you immune either. Can you say something?
Ellie. I think I'm pregnant.
What?
Don't worry, it's not yours.
What are we... What are we supposed to do now?
Nothing. I just need to rest for a second.
Are you fucking kidding? How long have you known?
I was late a few weeks ago.
A few weeks? We could have still turned back.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure, okay? I didn't want to be a burden.
Well, you're a burden now, aren't you? Make sure this place is secured. You just rest.
Just throwing y'all chat.
Pregnant. Fucking pregnant. How could you keep something like that?
Yeah, better die while you do this. But yeah, what I'll do, like, sometimes whenever like I play, I'll usually do this first, so that way I can already have like the background there, because there's more stuff that you can get once you do this for that. So
Damn. You get fried? Got it. What's that sound? I hope you were a better soldier than an electrician. What's this? All right.
I know that I'm gonna be going to Hillcrest anyways. Oh yeah, since we're in a Hillcrest, I have to put on my I gotta put on the Elite 18 stuff.
All right. Wow. Joel, you love watching a movie in this place. Frat. Spooky. No way.
By the way, today's stream is gonna be very short today. I want to get to day 2 so bad because there's so much stuff that for day 2 you could easily do. Yo, Dallas, what's good? I've been doing good. Just been chilling playing Last of Us. Trying to not think about how bad Last of Us HBO Season 2 was. Most of the time, it's mostly just been chilling. Actually, shout out to Dom, by the way. Dom actually made a really good point for I think one of the episodes. The guitar scene where Ellie picks up the guitar should have been a PTSD flashback. You play Mafia the Old Country? I'll be playing that. I don't know if I am. It's probably gonna be like towards the end. Like probably like before the Game Awards when I'll play it.
Just need to build up your calluses, that's all.
I'm tempted to get Death Stranding 2, but like,
all right, come on.
I'd rather watch Death Stranding 2 if that makes any sense.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start guessing.
You want to spoil your surprise now?
Oh no. Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
Because like I want to play Death Stranding 2 so bad, but like
Is it
I'd rather I was like, yeah, I'd rather watch Death Stranding 2 because like I don't want to like
a convertible?
More walking, less talking.
because like it's one of those games like I said like where it's like you can play it but like
I got it.
yeah, people like I know like some people like Death Stranding 2. Don't get me wrong. People love Death Stranding 2. People love Death Stranding. It's just that like if you've seen how like
you should see your face right now.
it seems like, no offense when I say this, but it seems like a walking simulator. I'd rather watch the game.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
And the only reason why I would say like I would rather watch Death Stranding 2 and I like Death Stranding 2 is purely just because of this dude right here. I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about. It's purely just because of this dude. That's the reason why this is probably the only reason why like this is probably like the main reason why like I'd rather watch Death Stranding, but I just don't like it. And this is probably just the main reason why I like it. And it's just mainly truly just because of this dude right here. Hold up. It's truly just because of this dude right here. It's mainly just because of Higgs. Is the main reason why it's the main reason why I'd rather watch. This is like he's the main reason why I like Death Stranding, but I'd rather watch Death Stranding. Because this dude's power in the game is just insanely broken. He has the power to he has a permeation power. Which means he can pretty much create and control anything he wants. And he can shapeshift into anything. Basically it's like Alex Mitchell from Prototype, but on a whole another freaking level. Does that make any sense? He would be the only reason why I would even buy the game and why I would even watch. And that's the only reason why I like it. Like he's literally like the only that dude's the only reason why I is the reason why I just watch it. That and plus.
Glad to know I'm getting through. Dale, come here. Take a look at this. See that deer over there? See it? Just through there. Look.
I don't know. It's just like there's just something about it I just don't like.
I see it.
Yeah. It feels like it feels like it's a walking simulator.
Well,
But they did say that they fixed they did say that it's no longer a walking simulator, and I'm like, okay.
How's that feel?
If it's no longer a walking
Refreshing.
simulator, then
Yeah,
why
it's
does
not
the
nice
gameplay
getting
show
pushed
that?
in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I am very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
I am getting Metal Gear though. You can glitch that out? I had no idea you glitched that out. I am getting Metal Gear and
You're gonna need a dive.
obviously I'm getting Ghost of Yote.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I got this.
Obviously I'm getting Ghost of Yote because Ghost of Yote is hands down the most craziest game. I am getting Ghost of Yote, but I do want to replay. Hold up, question. Do you guys want me? And this is gonna sound like a crazy question. Do you guys want me to? I've been thinking about doing this. Do you guys want me to replay Ghost of Tsushima for Ghost of Yote? Because like I want to replay. Because like I'm thinking about that right now. Like I want to replay Ghost of Tsushima just to
My sixth
get the
grade
combat
history
back
teacher
down.
wanting to apologize for being a
At least
massive
just get the
dick.
gameplay back down.
I beg your pardon?
My friend and I would argue whenever he called the Fireflies terrorists.
So I can easily go into Yote with like having with having like what happened all the way up to that point.
It's hard when they're dicks.
Point still stands. Hey, get another dive over here.
Where are you taking me?
But we are getting that gameplay. We are getting some new gameplay next month. So like, yeah, I'm streaming that. I don't care what anyone says. I'm streaming the day of that State of Play House. That should try to be like 2 hours. I'll be going over everything.
Not enough.
Yeah, okay. I've been trying, like, I want to go back and play it anyways. Because I was like, yeah, I want to go back and play it. Just that a lot of people are already comparing Assassin's Creed Shadows already to it.
Fuck it. I'm done guessing.
I'm like, yeah, after playing Assassin's Creed Shadows?
But, like, is it a massive comic book collection? No, wait. A new DVD collection?
You in the James Bond game? The James Bond game, obviously I'm getting the James Bond game.
Which one?
Just
How about laser discs? I heard that's a thing.
I just have to get the James Bond game.
what are you doing? Ellie, be careful.
Resident Evil 9 is way too
I can
obvious.
see that. Just don't die falling off of one.
Look at me! I'm on a motherfucking
Dinosaur!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? Don't jump. Just climb down.
Ah!
Hey, hey!
Oh, did you see that?
I know that I'm 100%. I know that Resident Evil 9 is obvious for me. I love Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil.
That was awesome.
Sadly, I have not played 7 because apparently a lot of people are saying that Resident Evil 7 is connected, and a lot of people are saying that Resident Evil 8 is connected to Resident Evil 9, and I'm like, okay.
It's a dinosaur book.
Okay.
Ghost of Yote remind to Assassin's Creed Shadows now. A lot of people are saying that it does because like a lot of people are saying that it is because of the revenge, because like of the revenge stuff. And the fact that and I'm like, okay, and the fact that you like have, well, it's for the fact that it's also set in Japan, and you also have a revenge, and you also have a protagonist going for revenge, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, wait.
And after you also have the Yote 6, which is basically like the 6 people that specialize in different weapons and stuff like that, and I'm like, how is that similar to Assassin's Creed Shadows?
I get it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at those talons.
That is a velociraptor.
The Order of Ancients,
It's a
like, there's 2 differences in that. One is called the Shinbaku. The other is literally flat out called the Yote 6.
That's what they call them in this movie I that's all.
Which basically all specialize in one weapon. That and plus, we do not have wolf combat in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So like, I'm like, yeah, like that wolf in there already tells you, because like they're already like they kind of like showed off everything in like their I want to say original gameplay or like in their review. Like that wolf at the end of the Yote trailer, at least in the first trailer. Yeah, it's very clear that it's very clear that Atsu told that wolf to jump someone. Cause like there's blood coming out of the wolf's mouth, you can hear him growling. It's like it's like very noticeable that he had to have killed someone, or she told him to kill someone. Wait, where's my hat at? I need my hat. Sorry, I like doing this so much with my hat. Isn't there like a hat somewhere over here? Where's my... Okay, here it is.
Oh, man. You want to try it on?
I do not.
I do not.
Your loss.
But like, there's like multiple things I can point out like in that trailer that like makes total sense for it to be like a revenge story.
Tiny head. Joel, look.
That is a hat on a dinosaur.
But obviously, like I said, like Metal Gear Solid Delta is obviously the one that I'm gonna.
Please don't let it be a thing.
Is obviously gonna be the one that I am 100% excited for, because like I said, I never played the OG Metal Gear before. Like I said, I only played Rising, and Rising to me, like,
Hey, Joel.
and like I said, like Raiden to me is great.
Don't you dare take it off. My birthday.
Like so many people, but like I said, like my cousin is just like I said, my cousin, as soon as he found out that they were getting a remake, he was like, yeah, we gotta get this game. So I was like, yeah. He freaked out. He was like, yeah, you're gonna play this game.
Whoa, this one looks like a bird.
Well, actually,
Granted, me and him both have different consoles and stuff like that. But he's like,
excuse me, Mr. Professor.
he's one of the people that like whenever he like sees a game that whenever he sees a game that he used to play. Whenever he was a toddler, he would be like, yeah, you gotta play this now.
Did you go to museums a lot?
Yeah, Sarah loved it. I swear that girl dragged me to every damn museum in Texas.
I'm definitely getting Metal Gear. I want Ghost of Yote. Oh, and by the way, next year for 2026, we know that Wolverine, and spoilers, even though I didn't say anything, I'm not gonna say anything. But shout out to Marvel Fan 2023 for shout out to Marvel Fan 2023. But word on the street.
This was here?
Oh, you don't like it. We can head back.
Is Wolverine's dropping before March
Can you name
next year.
My very educated mother just served us nice pizzas.
Did you just have a stroke?
My Mercury, very Venus, Mother Mars.
Oh, okay. I get it. That's pretty cool.
So like it looks like 2026 is gonna be the year, which also means that there's gonna be competition.
But now hold on just a minute. You're going into space. You're gonna need a helmet.
Oh, right. What was I thinking?
I mean, word on the street is that the word on the street is coming out before. Sadly, so either February or January. Yeah, so I'm like,
So cool.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm like, okay, so there's a huge issue here.
How does it smell in there?
Like space. And dust.
That's just why I'm like, okay, so we're talking February. So I'm like, I'm looking at February. I'm like, Resident Evil. I'm like, you have Resident Evil coming out in February. So then,
Watch your head.
what the heck's gonna be? So then I'm like, so then what the heck's... it has to come out before Resident Evil then. I'm like...
What the heck?
Honestly, I didn't even think about that. It has to come out before Resident Evil 9. If it comes out in January, then it makes better sense. Because they have no games coming out in January.
Wow.
At least I think there's no games coming out in January.
Look at all these buttons.
Oh, it's so badass.
But it makes total sense on like why like any game will like not want to come out in January. So I feel like January would be better, honestly.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
What is this?
This is a thing that took a mighty effort to find. Take it.
I honestly feel like Wolverine is gonna be the January game. I just really don't want Wolverine to drop around the Resident Evil time.
Close your eyes.
Oh my god, I almost
It'll be
lost my controller again.
Okay.
I mean, that's what everybody's saying, is like just that in general is kind of like...
Seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Oh my bad, take that back, I said after, take that back. Take that back, I said after, my bad. My bad, it's not after, it's before. Or, wait, yeah, it's after. It's after March. Which again, I'm like, you do know GT, which again, like, the Marvel fan found this. I'm not saying anything, but shout out to Marvel fan. But like, it's like, if you know that GTA 6, like, I'm like, GTA 6 comes out next year.
Okay.
But here's the thing though, we don't know if it's concrete for next year though. I'm not trying to say we don't know if it's concrete.
You're welcome, kiddo. What do you say we keep looking around, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I feel like it makes more sense for it to be like,
Here.
oh, and by the way, I was going to get Mind's Eye. Like, I was excited for Mind's Eye, and
More
after,
museum stuff over there.
Yeah, I never checked that.
Ellie!
give anyone else this much grief.
Like after seeing like everything for that, I'm like, okay, yeah, probably I shouldn't.
Hey, whose birthday is it?
Like, dang, why is there always one flop?
I want a good splash. We've got more exploring to do.
It's like, why is there always like one flop of like? There's always like one flop each year. I'm like, dang.
Joel, look. Want to give me a ride?
Those days are long gone, kiddo.
Her mind's eye was trash. Yeah, it is. It's basically Cyberpunk. And it's like a mixture of Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs, and probably like a little bit of GTA.
Hey, who's me in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll open the door for you. Come on, we can't chicken out now.
And it's basically, if you put all three of those together, you basically have GTA before you basically have GTA before it drops.
There.
Cyberpunk?
Okay, bad news. There's
Cyberpunk is a really
shit
good
blocking
game.
the door.
Well, see if you can find me another way in. I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
There are dinosaurs around. Shit. Come on, fucker.
No Mind's Eye. Reference like No Mind's Eye. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I wanted to play Mind's Eye because like it looked really good. And like I was like tempted to buy it. I was like, okay, so this looks really good. Cause like I heard like, cause like there was a Rockstar dev working on it, and I'm like, okay, so probably maybe this could be good. I was like, I'm gonna hope. And like a lot of people are saying that it's really good. Like it has mixed reviews. Like a lot of people are saying that it's really good. A lot of people are saying that with the glitches and everything, it's horrible. And it's basically technically like day one Cyberpunk, or Cyberpunk the, or like Cyberpunk like the first week it dropped.
The hell was it?
It's just some animal.
Which is weird because like coming from a person that has played Cyberpunk a million, because like coming from a person that played Cyberpunk when it dropped, I had no issues whatsoever when it dropped. Played it again on Nomad, didn't have any issues either. They kept crashing every single time I played, so I said screw it. Yeah, but you'd be surprised, PlayStation was actually refunding the game. They really did. Yeah, they were like, yeah, this game is just, this game was just horrible. Hold on a minute. Let me go to extras. We're on day 2. Gotta put on my favorite. Gotta put on the goat suit. Alright, I think we're on episode 5 now. Yeah, this is 100% episode 5. I think we're gonna save here. I do want to check out a couple of videos real quick. Wait, was I playing Hillcrest earlier or what? Oh wow, yeah, I was playing Hillcrest earlier. Yeah, ignore all these saves, chat. I was literally trying to look through. I was literally trying to go through and do stuff for my video. So like ignore like half of the stuff in the combos and stuff that I was doing. Yo, Drew, what's good? I'm gonna stay right here. I want to react to some videos. Sorry, yes. I do want to check out some videos real quick. I'm sorry, I freaking love the theme for this. I'm sorry. You slow. I'm sorry, I freaking love it. I'm sorry. The theme goes so hard whenever you just like okay. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. You know the games where like you just can't really bother to try to skip the title screen and you don't want to open the game. That's this for me, and that's this is Miles. Okay, this is definitely 100% me with this game. Miles, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. This oh, this gets inside me. I'm sorry, bro. You just can't skip the intro. Like, it's so hard for you not to skip the intro because it's just so good. I have 15 more games I'm getting for PS5. Same. I just don't know. Like, I feel like there's like not a lot of good like PS5 games that are really good. Well, I mean, granted, there are some really good ones. But I would say like Rivals is a really good one. I would say Assassin's Creed is a really good one because like you can actually like feel the effect of like who you're fighting and like and the timing for the impact of the strikes and stuff like that. Like you can feel them in the controller. And then moving on to PS6. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of games that are coming out for PS6. I really do think that Marvel Spider-Man 3 might be the one though. I do think that Marvel Spider-Man 3 is 100% the one that's going to be PS6 exclusive.
That state of play.
Alright, let's check out Cabooses' video. I want to check out Cabooses' video before I go. I want to check out Cabooses' video before I go. Everyone thinks Wolverine is canceled. It's not. I'm sorry, bro. I've been playing a lot of Devil May Cry. Brand new bonfire born in the abyss. Pull up chat. I cannot read chat. I can't see the chat. Brand new bonfire born in the abyss. Red hot temper. I'm fighting. I'm so excited for the Fantastic Four First Steps movie. I can't wait for that movie. Let's get into Cabooses' vid. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
And I got my hopes up.
All right, let's
Game
go.
Fest, a whole summer full of game reveals, and Marvel's Wolverine wasn't one of them. Why?
Yeah, I'm with them on that. And also, what was that? I'm with them on that. Like, no Wolverine gameplay? Like, nothing?
So let's talk about what's going on here, okay? Because we watched that state of play, and I got my hopes up. I told people not to, but then they started showcasing a ton of games that were coming out in 2026.
Yeah.
I fully believe that Marvel's Wolverine is coming out in 2026, so I started to get excited. I was like, oh my god, we might get something for Wolverine. It doesn't end up happening. We do get a cool reveal in Marvel Tokon Fighting
Marvel
Soul, though.
Tokon.
I am really looking forward to covering that game. Then Summer Game Fest comes along, and Jeff Keighley walks up on stage and says we can expect to see Marvel heroes throughout the show. And I wasn't even thinking about Wolverine showing up during Summer Game Fest, but he said that, and I was like, oh my god, it's happening. Turns out it's just an update for Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which does look really fun, and then as well the official reveal of Deadpool VR, which also looks pretty cool, but no Wolverine. And now everyone's starting to panic. Everyone's starting to worry. Is the Wolverine game canceled? And I think that a lot of people are feeling this way because we're in a landscape where a Wonder Woman game from Monolith with 30 years of games
and a Black
them,
Panther game got
shut
canceled.
down, the game gets canceled. We're in a landscape where a new studio is formed, Cliffhanger Games, to work on a Black Panther game. And now that game gets canceled. That studio gets shut down. Is Insomniac going to suffer the same fate? Is the Wolverine game going to suffer the same fate? Some people are convinced. People are like, guys, it's not happening anymore. You know, don't even think about it. Wolverine's canceled. Now, I'm here to kind of reassure you, calm everyone
They never said
down,
it was
tell
canceled.
everybody, let's stop hitting the panic button. There are quite a few reasons, actually, why the Wolverine game is definitely not canceled. And I also think why we haven't seen it yet. I have the reason why. Am I happy that we haven't seen or gotten an update for Marvel's Wolverine? Honestly, no, I'm kind of bummed out. I'm kind of disappointed, all right? I understand that these games take time. I understand that Insomniac wants to show people when they're ready to show people, but as I just mentioned, we are in a time right now where everyone's a little worried about some of these games that were announced and don't provide any updates for several years. It really would have been a perfect time this year to just give us a crumb, you know, just a little trailer to remind people, hey, Wolverine's on its way. And if it is the case, we don't know for sure, but if it is the case that the game was coming out next year, if it's going to be the fall of 2026, which would put it at about 5 years since its announcement to its release, which is for the most part a AAA dev cycle, then this would have been a great time. This would have been a good year to give us a little more information and just end that trailer with 2026. Don't even tell us when. It could be on December 31st, 2026, for all I care. But okay, why haven't they shown it yet?
Imagine this him out and say, oh, here's a Christmas present. Sorry we're late for this Christmas present. Here you go. Gameplay trailer just comes out and be like, yep, Happy New Year. Here we go. We'll see you in 2026.
The game canceled? No, I think Insomniac's in a much more unique position than the studios that I had mentioned previously. With the Black Panther game, it was reported that a large reason as to why the game was canceled was because it was stuck in pre-production for 4 years. That's a long time to not get the ball rolling. With Wonder Woman, there were a lot of reports that Monolith was trying to work on an original IP. They were working on that for a few years. That ends up getting canned by WB. They say, hey, why don't you work on one of our famous IPs? And then Monolith ends up saying, all right, we'll work on a Wonder Woman game. And I'm not really sure as to what ended up happening behind the scenes as to why the game got canceled, but for one reason or another, it was just being developed for way too long. There was a lot of money being put behind it, and they had to can the project. I don't agree with the studio closures in both of these scenarios, but it sounds like that's why the games were canceled. Insomniac, on the other hand, I mean, since 2018, these guys have been on
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care for Elden Ring Night Rain.
fire. They released Spider-Man 1 in 2018. 2 years later, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is a discounted game, but still feels like a new game. The Spider-Man remaster, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and then not even just 2 years ago, they released Marvel Spider-Man 2. All of these games are critically well received. All of them sell plenty of copies, and it has made Insomniac one of the most popular devs out there. And like I said, they just put out a game 2 years ago, guys. Spider-Man 2 was not that long ago, and after they finished working on Marvel Spider-Man 2, they went all hands on deck with Marvel's Wolverine. So now we're sitting here and waiting to get an update about the game, and everyone's worried about it, but I'm gonna tell you, I think I know why we haven't seen anything for it. It's why it took so long to see anything for Marvel Spider-Man 2. You see, with Spider-Man 2, when they initially revealed that, they did say that it was a 2023 window. We didn't know when, we all assumed the fall. And then in 2023, we kind of sat and waited patiently. What's happening?
And they said it was the fall.
Is it releasing in the fall? Guys, what's going on? Finally, PlayStation Showcase hits. right at the very end, we get the
Factual.
gameplay reveal, and it's just a summer full of trailers and information for Marvel Spider-Man 2 leading up to its release.
I think I know where Caboose is going. He's going. I know where he's going with this. I know where he's going with this. But like, I know where he's going with this. Do you guys think that we could be getting something like? Do you think that the same thing could be happening for Spider-Man 2? Where we see we see the gameplay reveal next year or not? Like, do y'all think that's possible? Like, do y'all think that? Do y'all think that makes sense? And then inviting Pete Symbiote, nice. I think that would make total sense. I'm waiting for Spider-Man 3. We're definitely getting Spider-Man 3. I don't know when. Well, I mean, there's a rumor, but I'm not gonna say that rumor right now. But I'm not gonna say that right now though, because I'm trying to keep. I already said one thing a little too early.
I think that the same thing is going to happen with Marvel's Wolverine. Whether it's coming out next year or if it's pushed out even further to 2027, I think we're not going to see or hear anything about it until we're just about 6 months from release. You spend the least amount of money on marketing and you get the most amount of marketing out of it, and a ton of people are going to want to buy the game because it's in their minds and it's fresh in their minds from the same year that it's coming out. We're all frustrated, we're all antsy, we want to see more Wolverine. I'm disappointed we didn't get to see a new trailer during the State of Play Summer Game Fest, but I know that when the time comes that we get a brand new reveal, when the time comes that we get to see gameplay officially, we're all going to be hyped. We're all going to be counting down the days until we get our hands on it. And when it comes to these games that are getting reveals so far out from when they actually release, well, as unfortunate as it is, a lot of people have to understand that that isn't always for the fans. A Wolverine reveal isn't necessarily for us to be like, oh my god, they're making a Wolverine game. I mean, that's part of it, obviously. They want people to be excited, but they also want people to work on these games. Sometimes these reveal trailers, as early as they happen, are to try and recruit more people to work at their studio. It's to say, hey, we're making a Wolverine game. Isn't that
Rob,
cool?
what's going on?
Do you want to work on it? Well, hey, we got some job postings up right now. The game reveals, as much as they are for the fans, are for the industry. That's a tough pill to swallow, I know, and in a perfect world, they just wouldn't do this and be able to hire people behind the scenes, but something's gonna leak out anyways, so at that point, do they just reveal the game so that it's in the public conscious and everybody knows about it, and that way they can just go through the recruiting process without having to worry about any leak?
I would be surprised if it. Nah, I really get that. I was gonna say, just imagine if Insomniac happened to just pull a Rockstar right after that trailer, like just say, "Oh no, they have the trailer. All right, no, let's drop this right now." Just
the games industry is an enigma, all right? We're never gonna fully know what
this
goes
is
on
just
behind the
I
scenes.
don't know. We're
unless
just
you're working in the industry yourself. All I know, I'm excited for Wolverine, and I don't think.
Can
that
you beat the
game
Racking
is
in the
dead.
Last
Oh,
of
yeah.
Us? Yes, you can. If you want to beat him quicker, like if you want to beat him a lot quicker, probably have like a lot of pipe bombs, flamethrower, incendiary bullets. Well, incendiary bullets. You want to have your shotgun set to incendiary for the flame bullets, because that's gonna do AOE. And you have your flamethrower. That should do a lot of damage. That should get you to that should buy you time for you to get to the second phase. You have cheats to kill too. Yeah, no, I just don't use them. It's gotten to the point where, like, even if I use the cheats, like, it's still, like, even if I use the cheats, it's still very, very unfair.
I actually have proof of this, you know? I was tweeting at somebody who was like,
Wonder
dude,
if-
the game's...
I wonder if Wolverine's going to be on PS6. If it's going to be on PS6, it has to be... If it's going to be on PS6... Well, no, because like they're kind of looking. If it's gonna be on PS6, then yeah. Like the thing is though, is that I really don't want to see another cross-gen title. I really don't want to see another cross-gen title, and I don't want to see a whole bunch of people start. No offense to everybody, like no offense, but like, and no offense to anybody that's gonna like take this like personally, but like, is Last of Us Part 1 harder than Part 2? I would say Part 2 is harder. Part 1 is only difficult if you... It depends on like the section. I would say the hospital part is probably the worst section in Part 1. That and the Ellie section and Left Behind, I feel like, are the most difficult ones. I would say Part 2 is a lot harder because like the infected are a lot more sensitive when you move. I feel like Part 2 is a lot harder. It's that when Joel dies. I feel you on that. It's way worse in the show though. Sadly, I can't show it on screen. It's way worse in the show. But yeah, like if it's gonna be on PS6, like I said, like I don't really want it. There's already a petition already. At least there's already a petition to try to get the game on PS4, or at least try to get Wolverine on PS4. Which hands down doesn't make any sense. I want to tell you wait, what part are you at? Really enjoy. It depends what part of the story you're at. But I will say I like Ellie. I agree with Ellie more than I do. Now if we were talking about the show, yeah, I'm 100% full on Abby.
Dead. And I said, oh yeah? You want to bet $50 on it? He said yes. And I said, all right, sounds good. Bookmark the tweet for when the game's in your hands. And then Aaron Jason Espinoza ended up replying. He is the senior community manager working at Insomniac Games. He said it's the easiest $50 that I'll ever make. If the
Yo! I'm not gonna lie, Jason saw that. I was like, hold on, what is Jason doing, bro?
And I said, all right, sounds good. Bookmark the tweet for when the game's in your hands. And then Aaron Jason Espinoza ended up replying. He is the senior community manager working at Insomniac Games. He said it's the easiest $50 that I'll ever make. If the community manager is straight up telling me, guys, the game is not canceled, it's not canceled. It's as easy as that. If the folks at Insomniac are replying to people on Twitter and Instagram constantly saying, hey, we're working on the game, we're going to show you more when we're ready.
Is this that when Ellie kills Mel? How can I put this without being like, okay. Yes, it's sad. But if you're playing Abby's side, Mel is over here talking about how much she hates Abby. And pretty much made Abby upset for like no reason in general. Like Abby didn't really even do anything to her. So after that, when you go back and you play that and whenever you go back and you play that scene with Ellie, it's kind of like whenever you go back and you play the whole entire scene you kill her with Ellie, it's kind of like, man, it feels so satisfying. But it is sad though. But it's like it's sad, yes. But it's like if you're playing when you're on Ellie's side, like when you're playing when you're when you play Abby's side, it's like, man, why do I feel so? I don't know. It's one of those things where like
that
whenever
little
you
bit
play
of
Abby's side, you just
with
hear
the
all the stuff
community
she's saying.
to
It's like,
reassure
man.
us that the game is still being made. I just think that as unfortunate as it is we couldn't get anything this year, The reason why is because they want to do the reveal when they're closer to the release. And I'm fully convinced that the game is...
How did we go to storage? How did I go to the storage, Juicy? Be specific.
is coming out in the fall of 2026, and that next year, by this time, we'll have probably seen gameplay, and we'll probably have a release date, or at least a window of fall
Abby
2026, and we can get excited. If that doesn't happen,
WLF,
well,
so
then maybe that game is taking a little longer to
like,
develop. We know it's not canceled, guys.
WLF.
It's not. You can stop saying that. This isn't even copium, all right? We have the proof. We have the evidence. And with that being said, let me now kick it to you guys. Do you still think, despite everything that I talked about here in this video, that the Wolverine game is dead? And also, what are you most looking forward to from this game? I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. I've been Caboose. I'll see you guys later.
This is
W video. W video. He means, oh, buff the skinny. Okay. The Rattlers. Okay, so with the Rattlers, their whole entire thing is that they take people in, and they pretty much it's not really explained in the game, but like what they do is that the Rattlers pretty much they take what they see as a threat, or whoever, like they take whoever they see as a threat or whatever, and they force them to work, and pretty much they want them to become infected. Like they want them to be weakened to the point where they can become infected. So that's how Abby went from buff to skinny. They weakened her. I was right that Tommy survived getting shot in the head. It was in his eye. It wasn't in the head, it was in his eye. It may seem like it's in the head. I know why. But it's in his eye. I'm trying to see if there's like another Wolverine video. The problem with Ultron and Marvel Rivals. We're gonna watch this later on. Tommy or Joel? Joel. No, wait, Tommy. Tommy got shot in the eye. Got that. I know why it seems like it's there. Actually, speaking for the show, I just thought about this. What are they gonna do with Rat King in the show if they did the bloaters and the stalkers pretty decent? The bloater was the best thing out of everything, though. The bloaters and the clickers were the best things out of the show. So, what are they gonna do with Rat King? That's our Ellie. Granted, Tess was the one that set the whole entire game into motion, technically, when you really look at it. But Tess definitely, though. Ellie is my favorite video game character. Or at least one of my favorite video game characters. Shout out new video I saw. Wait, he dropped another. Wait, okay, yeah. Wait, I already saw it. I can't wait for the Wolverine. I can't wait for. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like for the gameplay. Which, by the way, I have a video dropping later on today about that. Wait, what was that? DC? Wait. What was it? Someone just made it a pitch. Oh, okay. I haven't seen this one yet.
Ugh.
You play Red Dead 2?
No.
I used to play Red Dead 2. I just don't play it like.
What
are we talking like
Nation?
story or like
DC
are we
video
talking
games?
like are we talking like just multiplayer? I can't play Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online was boring to me. Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 though were
are
great.
back.
Finally!
Wait, DC Warner Bros. Wait, are the games back? Wait, hold on.
What did you do, Rag Nation?
Let me
DC
log
video
in.
games are back.
Finally!
I'm sure fans of DC Comics have noticed there have been some exciting superhero game reveals, most recently for Marvel and Invincible, but none of them have been for DC. In fact, the only announcements DC had in 2025.
Oh yeah, this game's gonna be great too. But there's no conquest. I need to hear him say, "Bow down to my arrival." Or I need to hear. I need to hear
the official shutdown of Rocksteady's failed live service experiment and the cancellation of the Wonder Woman game, which also came with the death of Mindless Productions and the beloved Nemesis system. The one game DC fans were looking forward to, The Wolf Among Us 2, was nowhere to be found during Summer Game Fest, which has fans worried about another year-long delay or even a cancellation. But fortunately, things are about to get a lot better for the future of DC video games, as there was just a huge shakeup at Warner Bros. That will ensure the DC video game drought will come to an end and they'll get back to competing with Marvel. So today on Super News, I'll quickly break down the shakeup and go over what DC games are currently in development. First, Hulk smash that like button to share the good news, or change it to a dislike if the video was dog water. So previously, CEO of Warner Bros. David Zaslav made the shocking discovery that people love video games after the massive success of Hogwarts Legacy, and decided to come up with a plan to develop more games based on the popular IP they control. The general overview was to prioritize games based on Mortal Kombat, Hogwarts.
Wait. We have 4 strong probable game franchises with loyal global fans: Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, and DC, in particular Batman.
Game of Thrones, and DC.
This could be
Comics.
perfect. We can have movies, canon, and
games and other executives are all in.
Oh wait! I don't even have. Wait, hold up! I don't even have my screen on. Wait! I don't even have my screen on. We're gonna have to restart the video. I don't even have my screen on. Hold on, we're restarting this. Are we good? Do I have my screen on? Are we good? Are we chilling? Okay, we're gonna restart this.
The only announcements DC had in 2025 were the official shutdown
I forgot
of
they didn't have my screen on.
live service experiment and the cancellation of the Wonder Woman game, which also came with the death of Mindless Productions and the beloved Nemesis system. The one game DC fans were looking forward to, The Wolf Among Us 2, was nowhere to be found during Summer Game Fest, which has fans worried about another year-long delay or even a cancellation.
Right.
But fortunately, things are about to get a lot better for the future of DC video games, as there was just a huge shakeup at Warner Bros. That will ensure the DC video game.
Hold up. Are they having Red Dead as a PS5 version? Yeah, they need to have it as a PS5 version, but I don't know.
Will come to an end, and they'll get back to competing with Marvel. So today on Super News, I'll quickly break down the shakeup and go over what DC games are currently in development. First, Hulk smash that like button to share the good news, or change it to a dislike if the video was dog water. So previously, CEO of Warner Bros. David Zaslav made the shocking discovery that people love video games after the massive success of Hogwarts Legacy, and decided to come up with a plan to develop more games based on the popular IP they control. The general overview was to prioritize games based on Mortal Kombat, Hogwarts, Game of Thrones, and DC Comics. Well, the investors and other executives are all in, and this whole thing has just been made official. Variety dropped an article detailing the full restructuring plan of Warner Bros. Gaming. Under the plan, 3 game studio heads have been promoted to senior vice presidents of development to oversee those 4 video game franchises I named. Yves Lachance, who was hired away from Bethesda to run WB Games Montreal, will now be in charge of developing video games based on Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, while Sean Hemmerich,
we're
head of NetherRealm
we're definitely getting Hogwarts Legacy too.
Studios, will be in charge of development for Mortal Kombat and DC video games. All of them will report to JB Perrette, who was put in charge to replace David Haddad. Haddad had been running WB Games into the ground for the past decade, which included canceling games based on Superman, The Flash, and Constantine, as well as
Timeout. So you mean to tell me, not even gonna say anything. Not even gonna say anything. Not even gonna say anything. But this dude's the reason why we don't have like any other games other than Batman?
canceling games based on Superman, The Flash, and
hold on.
Based on Superman, The Flash, and charged to replace David Haddad. Haddad had been running WB Games into the ground for the past decade, which included canceling games based on Superman, The Flash, and Constantine.
So basically, he's the only reason why we have no games other than Batman.
As well as messing up the development of Gotham Knights by trying to force it to be live service slop. New head of DC Studios, James Gunn, has also been actively involved in helping the video game division, previously confirming he's met with Rocksteady and NetherRealm and has a game based on his DCU set to be revealed in the next few years. In addition to that mysterious DCU game, Rocksteady is in early development on a new single-player Batman game, according to Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, and Injustice 3 appears to be in development at NetherRealm, who officially wrapped up support on MK1. According to Ed Boon, the original plan had been to make an Injustice 3 instead of MK1, but they needed to pivot due to numerous struggles behind the scenes, including the pandemic. DC has also gotten more aggressive about licensing, as we just saw David Corenswet's Superman make his debut in Fortnite. DC has tremendous potential to take back the superhero game space from Marvel, as they are sitting on many potential hits, such as open world games based on Superman, The Flash, or Green Lantern, as well as a long overdue sequel to DC Universe Online. A Superman game in particular should be a priority, as the James Gunn movie is currently tracking to be the biggest of 2025. Marvel and DC competing again would just mean more great games for the rest of us. Speaking of Marvel, people who thought the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine game was canceled just got an official answer from PlayStation. Click the video on screen to learn more.
I was gonna say, no way that movie is being canceled. Not the movie, but like, there's no way. So let me get this straight. So he's the reason why you don't have any Batman games. Oh wait, my bad. He's the only reason why all we have are Batman games. That's wild. That's so wild. But chat, like I said, though, the stream is gonna be a short stream. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm gonna be making a video later on today. So like, y'all are gonna have to stay tuned. I'm making a video later on. It's about Wolverine. And I got a feeling we're gonna see it again. But yeah, chat. This is a W stream today. I appreciate y'all for coming out. I know that I streamed like a little bit late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I did that like a little bit late. But like, at least cut me some slack, okay? For Ronaldo chat, we're actually going to. For Ronaldo chat, let me go ahead and actually we're gonna vibe out on some. I gotta bring up the vibe of the music. We're gonna vibe out on good old Fiasco. But yeah, chat. Hope y'all like the stream. See you guys later on for a video. Peace.
Tops never lag, yeah. Glock 43 in my hip, I can't go outside, yeah. Poppin' that nigga that's limp, I'm too high like a blimp. I'm too high, yeah, I limp. I'm not a hoe, not a simp. That ain't a hoe, I ain't pimp. I'm not from Earth, that better sin. My nigga thought it was a sin. I'ma keep fucking with her, she'll keep fucking with him. I say be dragging that SRT, baby girl, look at the rims. These niggas that keep fucking with me, cause I got all of them gems. I'ma just keep popping these beans. I'ma keep serving these junkie and fiends. That big pussy taste like Chrissy Green. It ain't take me too much to get in her jeans. I'm making this whole my main, I squeeze. Come on, baby, yeah, just get on your knees. Bags,